Hey Sean, this is Shaelee with Midtown Marketing. I have your website pulled up here so that we can start going over your online presence and see ways that we can increase it to get you even more customers. Looking through your site here, you have a really professional looking site. Whoever built it did a really good job with these call to actions immediately. That will really help with your conversion rates. And what that means is just that people that are landing on your site, it is capturing more of their information. And if we quickly scroll through here, this will do the same thing with those conversions. It is a great looking site. I would recommend adding some content. Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet 24/7. And so they're looking through all of the content that's on your site, and that even includes what photos were saved as before they were uploaded. And so Google wants to see you providing value to your readers, as well as seeing what keywords are embedded throughout. A good rule of thumb would be to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage to be considered an authority with Google, and you do want those keywords embedded throughout. One example of a keyword would be Mold Remediation Richmond VA, and whenever your future customers are searching for this, the first thing that is populating is the Google Map Pack section. And someone is paying to be on the front page of this Google Map Pack section as well. Ads are definitely something to consider for yourself. They can be a great tool when utilized correctly to bring in some more business. And you want to be on this front page because the top 3 or 4, if someone has an ad, gets the majority of the 30 to 40% of business that goes into the Google Map Pack section. And the way that you outrank your competitors here would be to have a Google business profile. And I see that you do have one. And then the next step would be to have this be completely optimized. How you optimize this would be to have geotagged photos. And you guys are doing a great job with your reviews, so just consistently adding those reviews and then filling out your information here as completely as possible. And then with this About section, it allows for 750 characters, and you would want to go in here and have that be as close to 750 characters as possible, because a lot of businesses skimp out on this portion, and that will really set you apart. And then just having a few of those keywords in there sprinkled throughout, which I see you guys have some in here. You don't want to add too many keywords in here. Google considers that keyword stuffing. And if we scroll up, the thing that is the most time consuming but vital are what's called citations. A citation is your business name, the phone number, and the address, and other places like Yelp. So you want to make sure that you have more citations than your competitors over here in your local directories. And then with all of those things combined, you could be ranking in this top section and get your share of that 30 to 40%. And if we scroll down here, we are in the organic listing. The remaining 60 to 70% of business goes into this section here, and this is where your website would be ranking. If we scroll through here, this is the bottom of the first page. We can see some more Google ads here. Sometimes those show up at the top of the first page as well. But it's really important to be on this first page because over 90% of people will stay on this first page here. And so let's take a look at the #1 ranking business for this specific keyword. RVA Mold Remediation. They have a great call to action right off the bat. Looks like it'd be really easy to outdo them with the content. So let's take a look at the back end of each website, starting with your competitor. I have their website plugged into Ahrefs, and we're going to take a look at some ratings pulled from Google data. The UR and the DR, this is the trustworthiness and the authority of a website. They have 14 and 0.2. What's making up their ratings here are the just under 4,000 backlinks that they have, and these backlinks are coming from 15 referring domains. A backlink is one site linking to another one like a shout out. And it's important for me to tell you that not all backlinks are the same. There are high quality backlinks that will boost the UR and the DR, and there are spammy ones that will bring these numbers down. So it's super important to be intentional there. And then you also want to make sure they are relevant to your industry. Google does pay attention to that and does factor that in as well. And you want your UR and your DR higher than your competitors so that you are being pushed to the top of Google. But this does go hand in hand with keywords because you want to be pushed to the top and found for what you would want to be found for. And RVA, they have 39 keywords on their site and 32 monthly traffic as of now. And if we head on over to your site, I have your website plugged in here. And you'll have a UR and a DR of 22 and 9. What makes up your ratings are the 169 backlinks that you have. And these backlinks are coming from 51 referring domains. You have 345 keywords on your site and 70 monthly traffic. So here what we'd want to do is we'd want to keep adding those high quality backlinks to your site and also make sure that all of the buyer intent keywords are on your website. The reason that you want buyer intent is because we want to have qualified leads, and this way we can qualify them from the beginning and get you those quality leads landing on your website. And then the high quality backlinks will push you to the top of the first page of Google for those specific buyer intent keywords, so that you are being found for what you would want to be found for. And so there's a couple ways to do this. One way to get high quality backlinks is called the copycat method. We can go into your competitors' backlinks and then link those to your website as well, because if it is working for them to rank, it would work for you. And then with the keywords, we can do the exact same thing. We'd want to do an extensive research for what keywords apply to you. We can go through your competitors' keywords and see which ones are buyer intent and people are actually searching for, as well as doing a separate search because a lot of the time the competitors don't have all of the keywords. And so with those two things combined, you would be pushed to the top of the page of Google for your website for what you would want to be found for. And so just a quick recap here. We would want your Google Business Profile ranking. So you'd want to have this completely filled out, completely optimized there, add citations, and then that way you can get your share of that 30 to 40% in that Google Map Pack section. And for your website, you would want to add quality content so that you're able to support those buyer intent keywords, as well as adding those high quality backlinks to your site so that you are ranking for those buyer intent keywords. The more eyes that are on your site, the more people that would be converting to your customers. And I hope that this video was helpful for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.